Alright, so we are starting a new book. I know, mind blowing, because I like never do that. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you knew this, but like I'm a total reader, Okay, so I started this series by Amber Nicole, and it was like Dare to Fall, and basically it's a Christian romance series trilogy. And there's another book coming next year, which I'm so excited for. But this one is Harper and Micah story. It's Dare to Fall. And basically the gist is all these girls since high school, they're best friends. Ivy, Harper, and Olivia. Ivy's the first book, Harper's the second book, Olivia's the third book. So, if you couldn't crack that code. So they have all these dares. Like they dare each other to do all kinds of things, and it's high school and stuff, so they have to do it. So they dared Harper to go on a date, to ask Micah to be her date to this gala thing. And Harper and Micah, they have like, it's not enemies to lovers, but it has that angst, like you just bother me by just existing, but also like this, when you say my name, it sends shivers down my spine, and I don't appreciate it. Like I don't need it. But like they challenge each other, they bring out the best of each other and all this stuff. So it's so cute. It's so cute. So like, let me see. But anyways, they're talking about this Bible study thing. And he's like, are you even going to study the Bible? Because I know you get distracted by aesthetics. She's like, cool. And she's a redhead too, so she marches right over there. She's like, of course we are, and all this stuff. And so they just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And anyways, so there, and then some guy comes over. And he's like, did you ask him yet? She's like, wait, no. And then Micah's like, what do you want to ask me? And she's like, nothing. And he's like, Harper. And she's like, I'm busy. He's like, busy avoiding my question. Boom, boom, boom. And then she's like, no, busy being an excellent host. And he's like, you're a terrible liar. And so they just go back and forth, back and forth. And so she freaking like grabs his arm, pulls him to the pantry, and he's like, man, this is cozy. She's like, don't make it weird. And she's like, okay, well, I need a privacy and all this stuff. And she's like, do you remember my ex and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. She's like, are you free March 21st? And he's like, I need a date, like to this gala and stuff. And then he's like, why? And then we all know the real reason why. But anyways, but she can't say that. So she just says, because you're